Now, the good, the bad, and the gossip with John, Jay, and Rich.
All right, let's do some GBG. Kyle, what's up?
Okay, so a lot of people are highly anticipating this movie about Steve Jobs because Ashton Kutcher is playing Steve Jobs.
Looks just like him.
Yeah, he said it was kind of a scary task to take on. And when asked what the scariest part was, this is what he said.
The enduring image they have of him is this man presenting products in a keynote. And the hard thing was remembering that he wasn't always like that. He wasn't always that guy. He became that guy. And so I think wanting to portray him honestly and not offend the people who cared about him and loved him, I think was really scary.
I think that they had to add that dramatic music behind Ashton Kutcher because he talked so boringly. Anyway.
It did sort of change the moment up a little bit.
I know.
Hope the
That's
movie's
just
better.
my theory about that.
Hope the movie's better than that interview clip.
Right. Okay. So we'll just move on. Kim Kardashian's already making money off of her baby, Northwest. The reality star's designer friend, Lloyd Klein, says Kim is getting into the kids' fashion business with a children's clothing line. Part of it will be a new line for babies, and Northwest will be a great poster child of the line. So, of course, she's capitalizing on it. Kanye West, her baby daddy, was a topic last night on Chelsea Lately. As you know, Lindsay Lohan actually hosted the show. I was going to say co-hosted, but she actually hosted the show all by herself. Chelsea Handler wasn't even there. And I got to say, I watched it, and she did a pretty good job. She was witty, although I know she probably didn't write her own jokes, but she delivered them very well. And part of the show is Chelsea basically stands up and does like a solo thing, and Lindsay Lohan did the same thing. And in it, she said,
So I've been through a lot lately, and I have a lot of people to thank for that. Most notably, the celebrities who kept the tabloid industry alive in my absence. Kanye, I want to thank you for acting like a baby and making a baby. Yeah, side note, how come when Kanye acts like an idiot, he gets a gold record, but when I act like an idiot, I get a police record? Still haven't figured that out. I want to thank you, Justin Bieber, for peeing where you shouldn't, spitting where you shouldn't, and wearing your pants where you shouldn't.
We'll get to Justin Bieber in just a second because he is also in tabloid headlines. But first, also a lot of people are highly anticipating this Lindsay Lohan Oprah interview. And I guess Oprah got a little bit of flack from some of her friends from doing an interview with Lindsay, but she's like, whatever, Probably in the back of her mind, although she didn't say this, was like, hello, it's going to be awesome ratings. But she was asked, kind of what she thought after doing the interview, what she thought the vibe of Lilo was.
I'm in the business of interviewing people about their lives. And so to sit and to talk to her about where she is in her life, and I felt that she was honest, that she was authentic, and that she is ready. And I asked her, what's the difference between now and all the other 5 times that you've been through rehab? Yeah. And part of the issue was those were all forced by the court, in order to stay out of jail.
Wasn't this one too?
Yeah, I was going to say, correct me if I'm wrong, Oprah, but I'm pretty sure that's the exact same case with this one, which means we're probably going to have another problem.
Part of those was. All of this one was.
Right. Okay. So, knowing that supposedly part of the reason was she was basically just forced to go, the next question made perfect sense.
Did you believe her this time? And how was she?
I believed her, and she looked good, she looked strong, she looked healthy. And I said to her, I want you to win. Yeah.
And I have to agree, just judging by what she looked like on Chelsea Lately, she did look good. And she looked like she was in great spirits, but we've seen this Lindsay Lohan before, and every time she comes out, she's very convincing when she says she's not going to touch this stuff anymore. She's fixed. And so hopefully this time, I hope she is, but we'll see, right? We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We'll see.
All in agreement there.
I like Lindsay Lohan. I think she's funny when she does stuff. Whenever she does funny or die stuff, she's great.
I do too. And so I think we're all pulling for her. A lot of people are also pulling for Justin Bieber, who has made multiple terrible headlines, like she poked fun of him in her little monologue. Rapper turned actor Mark Wahlberg has warned teen superstar Justin Bieber to clean up his act, saying, Justin, are you listening to me right now? Don't be so naughty. Be a nice boy. Pull your pants up. Make your mom proud and stop smoking weed, you little bastard. That's an exact quote from Mark Wahlberg. Now, Bieber's whole entourage is being investigated for a bloody brawl in a nightclub. Luckily, though, there's a video of the whole thing where Justin Bieber is far away from where his bodyguards are getting into this huge brawl. So he's not a suspect, but of course, since it's his bodyguards, he is somewhat involved in the case. Could be involved in a different case. Now, I don't know the level of truth to this story at all. I want to preface it by saying that. But Selena Gomez could be completely regretting Go Back Lovin' with Justin Bieber. She was seen leaving a medical clinic which provides affordable tests for sexually transmitted diseases.
No.
So when that sort of thing is seen, tabloids sort of put 2 and 2 together and assume Justin Bieber gave Selena Gomez an STD. Like I said, don't know the validity of the story.
You know, there must be something else at the clinic. She was visiting somebody, or maybe they do Botox, maybe they do something else, because affordable STD testing isn't like, it's not like she's going through 401.com looking for a cheap place to get STD test. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
She would find a different way to find out.
Absolutely. I agree with you, but I'm just telling you, this is a story in the tabloids.
Unless she had a major burning sensation.
I gotta
That
go
was the
right
closest
now.
place she could get to.
Go there.
That's a horrible
I don't
story.
care. They say it's affordable.
And if you're the person who just made that up, you are a dark person.
Right,
If
I
it
know.
is just a big lie.
I know.
Well, what
So
they did is they saw her walking out, and I bet you there was somebody, she was visiting something, and it just so happens at that clinic they do STD tests.
Right. Nick Jonas just released those shirtless photos of
He's
himself
got
on
beautiful
Twitter.
chocolate nipples.
He does. His little tiny hairy chest went on a date with Olivia Culpo. Do you guys recognize that name? That's Miss Universe. Okay,
Oh.
so whatever he did in that
Wow.
photo, it's working because it's getting him the ladies.
Well, they're all going to be in here Friday,
They
and I
went out
can't
to
wait
dinner in New
to
York
talk
City.
about his chocolate nipples.
Okay.
Sure, he can't either.
The onlookers of this date, we're thinking it was a date, say that he was leaning in towards her across the table, like she was saying something really important. They looked, quote unquote, really happy together. The restaurant did confirm that both of them were there, but like I said, I don't know if it was a date, but I'm going to go ahead and say he went on a date with Miss Universe. So go, Nick Jonas. High five to you. On our website, johnjaneRich.com, go there, type in the keyword GBG. There's video of Rihanna that went viral of her partying in a club. And it kind of looks like she's doing cocaine, snorting some white stuff, if you will. You can log on, see the video for yourself, and see if you come to that same conclusion. It's at johnjaneRich.com. Just type in the keyword GBG to get there.